Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through EURAUD as there could be a potential reversal pattern forming in the market. So I'm going to start off on the 4 hour with the weekly profiles here as well as the strength meter. Now we did discuss in this strength meter on the previous video that the euro is the strongest currency and Aussie has bounced from these lows. Now, what we did also talk about was the potential for the stock market to continue to push a little bit lower, which puts pressure on risk currencies. And that's what we've seen in the market today. We've seen the US stock market start to drive lower and then that's put pressure on risk assets like the Australian dollar, and the Australian dollar's moved a little bit lower today. Now we do have an RBA rate statement as well overnight, so again things could slightly change to this move, but technically price could be setting up for a reversal here. Now if we don't get the right factors and the pattern doesn't complete, then obviously we can look to potentially trade to the downside here. But looking at the 4 hour time frame, we can see that price has come into this really large point of control area where 2 weeks of trading was resting at this key area down through here. Price had an initial bounce off of it. We broke through it, rallied back above, and now we're retesting again. So that's creating our inverse head and shoulders pattern where you've got the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder of the pattern through here. Now the neckline is just sitting slightly below last week's point of control area. So this area through here is going to be quite interesting for price, because if price can trade through and beyond that point of control, hold above it and retest, I think we could see a move back towards the 1.5108 area. That would also complete this reversal pattern of the inverse head and shoulders and show that there's a potential sign for a change of trend to come. So that scenario there is what I'm looking for potentially to happen in the market. Now looking at the current area as well, obviously price could reject this point of control, price could reject this neckline area. This is all going to depend on how the RBA statement goes. I think if we get a positive RBA statement when they talk about hiking rates much more aggressively, then we probably will see the Australian dollar strength in the short term, and price may come for these lows down through here. And it's what price does at these lows then. Does it reject these lows? Does it trade below them? If it trades below them, then obviously this area down here could be of some interest to the market. Now, I'm only looking for the upside here. I think the reward is to the upside, in particular with this market, because of the technical patterns as well as the other factors in play. So I'm looking to see if price can trade above 149.32, because that would give me a good opportunity to trade back to this untested point of control at 151.08. Now I'm going to dive into the hourly time frame here just to kind of expand the chart a little bit, and you can see it again just in a little bit more detail. You've got the left shoulder, the head, right shoulder of the pattern. So I'm looking to see how price reacts here, to see if I can get an early reaction. So what I would like to see, if price is going to trade back to this area, typically we would see higher highs and higher lows. So you can kind of see here the market's developing higher highs and higher lows, and price has just come and retested this consolidation through there. So where we saw that demand come from recently, price has come back into it, retested it. It's also the value area low just through here, okay, of last week's price action. So if we could get some kind of higher low in and around this area, I think we could potentially even look for a short-term opportunity back to the neckline of the pattern, perhaps even this weekly point of control, and then look to reposition. If price then breaks through, completes the pattern, we can start looking for opportunities to trade back to 151.08. Hopefully that made sense. If it did, leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.